Hello everybody, I'm going to play another game with Martell, this time out of Fealty. Thinking about taking a mulligan with this hand, just because it's 4 cards but only 3 gold. And that's going to be a bit of a disadvantage, although I do have some economy, so a bit of a tough call. This looks worse. Let's see, I've got 4... and then 6, and then I guess I can set up Dawn. May as well. That'll put me at 8 gold, so 5 cards, but no limited locations. I haven't played with this deck yet, and I'm basically only trying it out because the Martell review is going to go up on Card Game DB soon. So I wanted to play with those cards a little bit more first. But I'm not all that confident in Martell. As a faction overall, I think it's one of the weaker ones. My opponent's playing Lanni with Tyrell. He's got a few dudes and a King's Road, nothing that impressive. I've drawn into all 3 Gaston Greys so far, also a Sunspear, a Milk, a couple dudes. None of my big hitting characters yet. How do I want to start here? March doesn't do me a whole lot of good. Let's just go calm over Westeros. Okay, I'll let him play first, and then I can milk whatever lord or lady he plays. I forgot to pick that before I drew. Early on, Miller Intrigue, depending on what I want to hold in my hand. Later on, always Power. Unless I'm staring down a 2-claim military or something, or don't have any claim soak. But I do now. I don't mind killing that guy too much, or Greenblood Trader. So I'll go with the Intrigue on Calm Over Westeros and save my hand. He could actually bring out a couple of big characters with that King's Road. So perhaps Tywin already, or at the very least Jaime or Tyrion or Cersei. Could also see Randall Tarley. Looks like Tywin or Jaime. With that much reduction going on. Yep, there you go. So he's going to have a 6 strength Tricon on the board even after the milk. And he is running Tyrell, so he doesn't have any in-faction attachment control out of either of those factions. Pycelle is also a candidate for the milk with that insight. See, I get 5 gold here. Play the limited. Go ahead and play the trader and see what I can get. Give him a second in case he wants to cancel, although I doubt he would use treachery on that. Okay, looks like I'm taking this one. It's a bit of a bummer. I don't see any way to put this in my deck, so we'll have to do it like this. And now, what else? I'm going second, so Sun Spear seems like a good bet. Oh no, that's the wrong one. And then I've only got 2 gold left. I wanted to play the milk, but now I also want to play this dude. So I've got a choice to make here. I wish I had waited to play the limited until I had played the trader. That was a mistake, because I could have played this now and then played both. Let's do this guy, although he can block my military challenge. I guess I probably should have just milked Tywin and then Wildfire next turn. How many cards does he have in hand? There should be quite a few still, yeah. Gaston only works on attacking players. Alright. The military challenge will be unopposed. I'll kill the trader since I don't have a whole lot in terms of economy. I'd like to keep the scavenger. Power I can't block, so that's going to be unopposed. He'll get a draw. I'm guessing he'll do, what's he got left? Intrigue. He'll do here, and then have Tywin left to block. That way I can't bounce Tywin either. No, he's not going to do the intrigue. Because then I could have been able to trigger Sunspear, I guess. Now, I could do the intrigue here and then win the military, actually, so I should have triggered Sunspear on the military. That was a mistake. If I'm going to come back and win this, it's going to be a long game. Yeah, that's a pity that I forgot Sunspear. Or rather, didn't think it through, because I could have been killing 2 guys here. That would have made a big difference. It's already at 4 power to my 0. And I think we're both under reserve. Or no, does he have 1 more card? Alright. Discarded Things for Love, which tells me he might not have Tyrion yet. I could still Wildfire. Although, I think I'd rather wait. There aren't many appealing options in this plot deck here. I'll just go Fealty and kneel. I sell, I guess. choose first player. I've got 3 characters out of 6 cards in my hand. You know what, I wonder if I forgot Fealty last turn. I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did actually. I forgot it with the trader. So that was unfortunate because I could have played Milk on Tywin. And now he's going to get an extra 2 gold this turn. Alright, he has killed my spearman. I haven't been playing Heads on Spikes in any of my plot decks lately. I just think there are better options. I'd usually rather have a Fealty or a Confiscation or something of that nature. Drawn into 2 Vipers. Who I feel like is one of the weaker 7-cost characters in the game, but it's hard to win without him in Martell. He's basically one of their only paths to victory right now. Alright, so he's got a Jamie out. Which means I really need to find another Milk. Gaston Grey can also take care of him a couple turns in a row here. Let's see, I can reduce the Viper by 3. So he'll cost me 4. Now, do I want to dupe him? I don't have to worry about Tears of Lice, but I do have to worry about Put to the Sword. Guess we'll go ahead and do that. I would eventually like to get Dawn back in my hand and replay it on the Knight or Edric. Still have 6 cards in my opponent's hand to worry about. We'll do reactions first. He's got 3 gold left, so he could trigger Put to the Sword here. I'm going to go ahead and bounce Jamie. He's going to Treachery the Gaston Grey. So that ruined that play pretty much, because he'll be able to defend the military now, I think. Unless I attack with both guys, that would be 9 strength against 11. Yeah, he can defend the military, so his treachery really countered both of my moves there. I guess I should have done Gaston first. That would have made sense. I didn't think about that. So now, knowing that I can't win the military, do I want to block this intrigue? Because I really need that Gaston. If I lose it, I'm in trouble. It's 2 strength. I think I have to let this go because I can have her kneel Tywin and then I can win the military, and it's 2 claim. So it's looking unopposed. Alright, I kept the Gaston. But I am down to 2 cards in hand, and Martell has no repeatable draw engine. He's got another treachery. Okay. I guess that's fine. So does he want to defend this? And basically we have just won a 2 claim intrigue if he doesn't defend, so I'm fine with that as well. Alright. Do the power challenge with the Viper, and then he'll take Dom. And that reaction is so much worse than Renown. I really think they could have given him Renown on top of that ability, and then maybe just change the ability to every 7 strength or 8 strength or 10 strength or something. I'm not sure where that balance would be, but I think it would have been fair to give him Renown on top of that. Alright, so now do I Wildfire? I think so. He's down to 3 cards in hand. I can Wildfire and then counting coppers the next turn. Alright, yep. I'll get rid of the milk. Makes sense. I really need to be able to clear these chuds so that I can kill something meaningful for claim. So I'll let him go first. Maybe I can trigger Sunspear on military. Okay. I have 6 gold to work with. And that means I can do Ariana Gaston because of Fealty. Alright, he's got a dupe on Jamie, which means I guess I'll be bouncing Tywin instead. But then he might not attack with Tywin. So he'll be able to play around Gaston there. Yeah, alright. Although I could trigger Gaston on Jamie and make him use the dupe and then beat him in a military challenge and make him kill one of those guys for claim. Unless he has another treachery, which is possible. This is my final Gaston. So I have no more tricks. And he has 6 gold left. So Tywin is a monster right now. He has 12 strength. I'm not sure why he didn't do military first. I'm definitely going to block that. Alright. Stopped him from drawing for insight. I like that. Alright, so he does military with Jaime. I lose it. I use Gaston. He saves with the dupe. I trigger Sunspear. It's 2 claim for military. I use the Dornish Paramour to kneel Tywin, and then I win a 2 claim military. So he can see all that. It's on the board. So he knows that he can't do a military challenge. Alright. So that's the price I have to pay. In order to win this military challenge. Now, do I want to bounce Ariane? Bring this guy in. Then I have 5. Yeah. Doesn't have to be Martell, right? Yeah. And then I can start racking up some power on the Viper. Yep. He's way ahead on power here. He's playing an event. Oh no, he's ambushing. Why would he do that? Just to oppose this power challenge? Okay. Seems like a bit of a waste. Oh no, wait, what's his strength? Yeah, 7. Why would he do that? Just to block me 1 power? I guess he had the gold left over, so he figured why not? Get that body on the board before the gold is wasted. Alright, so do I want to march here? Just to keep the threat of a high military challenge alive? I claim military challenge alive? I think I do. And then I'll look at counting coppers next turn. Oh, that's obnoxious. Alright, I make him first player. See which plot he wants to do first. Should do mine to see what I discard, because I don't have an obvious choice here. Alright, he's protected from the military challenge. I'm gonna lose this guy. Just in case he's got a milk on my Viper. I want to keep the Raiders alive. Okay, some more characters. It's good to see. And this Paramour is now up to 6 strength. Just drew a bunch of cards with that little finger though. That's unfortunate. I was making some progress, but that is a setback. He probably drew into some claim soak. Oh no, something even worse. He drew into his draw engine, which will find him some claim soak and then some. That's frustrating. I think I have... I don't remember if it's put to the torch in this deck or not. Alright, I've got 5 gold and 2 reducers, so I can play the Arion and the Trader. Trader first, of course, to see what I get. Tears, which does absolutely nothing, and Bodyguard. Which also doesn't do a whole lot. I guess I'll take the Tears. And then maybe next turn I'll play some cheap guy that I can get rid of. Or at the very least, maybe it'll be discarded to Intrigue Claim. He does not have any gold left. So Tywin's only 6, but Tywin and Jaime both have Renown. Alright, this must be a power challenge. And in order to defend that, I have to use the Viper and Arion. He's got 6 strength. I could oppose with 12, which would then let me trigger the Viper. I think that sounds good. Is that true? Oh my god, that's horrible. I did not even realize that. This dude just straight up sucks. Alright, well... yeah, wow, that's just not good at all. I think I have to oppose the military. And try and bounce Jamie. Yep, that works. And we'll do Sun Spear as well. So my claim is back to 1. Was down to 0 because of that. So I need to do Ariane now. So that I have a military icon on the board. And I also need to oppose it. I'd like to lose the tiers here. Okay. Yep, forgot military claim after all those reactions. So where are we at now? 11 to 4. And his hand is humongous. I did get Tyrion though, which is nice. And I'm gonna kill a dude here. But he's got plenty more in his hand, I'm sure. I'll just lose Littlefinger, or perhaps Pycelle here. I might actually want Littlefinger, just because the strength is higher. He can win Power Challenge more reliably. Yeah, that makes sense. And he already has the draw engine, so he doesn't really need Pycelle as much. Alright, so Jamie's coming back out next turn. But then I can play Sneak Attack and try and push through a 2-claim military. I think that's what I have to do. Oh, that's well played. Now I cannot win either a power challenge or a military challenge. It has to be intrigue. I think that's game. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. I guess we'll see what I draw. Might as well make him go first, so I can get a 3-claim intrigue out of it, but I don't think it matters. Confinement can strip Littlefinger. Yeah, we'll finish this round and see what it looks like. Yeah, he might actually not bring Jamie out. Or can he afford to? He's got Joffrey instead. Makes sense, being this close to finishing the game, I guess. He can Wildfire next turn if he wants to. Kill a couple lords and ladies and get 2 power that way if he's at 13. Yeah, makes sense. So, can I win a power challenge off of him? He at least spent all his gold, so Tywin's down to normal. Now I can't play the traitor and confinement, so what the hell do I do here? Can I? Oh yeah, I have enough gold. Okay. I can't count. That's the problem. Ooh, that's nice. Duran, though. This will help me this turn. Duran will help me more long term, but will I even make it to next turn if I don't stop his power challenge here? That's the problem. Now, can I stop his power challenge with confinement? I think I can. So, I'll take Duran. Actually, do I want to just bring in Duran here instead of Ariane? What would that get me? It would bump the Red Viper up by 4 to 11. And I could potentially claim 2 power on the intrigue challenge with the Viper. And then if I can somehow draw into Duran's game next turn, maybe I can push that through and win. I think that's my only hope. I have to hold him off this turn and then draw into Duran's game next turn. Do you have this chick at 7 strength with the important intrigue icon here? He's gonna pass. Okay. He's at 11. So that takes away his wildfire play. No, because he can get Renown on Tywin and Dom. Put him at 13. Doesn't have any gold left though. And what does he have for intrigue? 6, 10, 13, 15. So that's 15 for me against 15 for him. So maybe I'll even discard Jamie out of his hand here. Seven, oh yeah, 16. So if he doesn't block with anyone else, does he win Dom? Let's see, 7 plus 5 is 12, and I've got 4 plus 4 is 8. He'll win Dom if he doesn't defend with anyone else. So I think that's the right play for him. Why is he doing that? That doesn't benefit him at all. Am I missing something? Maybe he just wants to slow down the Red Viper? I guess. That makes sense. Slow down the Viper by 1, but then does that cost him Dom? 7, 8, 9 against 9? Yeah, I think that costs him Dom. Now I actually can do a power challenge if I want to use confinement on Littlefinger. Oh, no, right, sneak attack. Duh. Sure. Discards my Maester. I like that guy, he's pretty good. It's unfortunate. Alright, we're both below reserve. So, Doran's game, you are my only hope. Oh, but I do have a good shot at drawing it with counting coppers. And I really need it this turn because next turn it's useless. So yeah. I don't think that outright wins him the game here. It will make it pretty tricky for me though. Alright, Dawn goes back to my hand. And then I get to draw a bunch of cards. And then 2 more. And I did not get the Duran's game that I needed. So this is probably over. He should still have Randall Tarley in his deck, and Jamie's only been discarded, not killed. If he's got either one of those renowned guys, it's almost certainly over. And I can't afford a whole lot this turn. The milk's fine because I can confiscate next turn. And he puts it on Ariane, not the Viper. I guess that makes sense considering the board state. He just doesn't want me to be able to defend with an extra character. That's all he plays. Keeping 5 gold, I guess we can push through the Renown on Tywin. I'm gonna kneel here for that guy. I can't play Doran. But I can play Dawn here, which gives him Intimidate. And then I need to play a Milk somewhere. I think Tywin makes more sense to drop his strength back down. And then I guess I'm done there. And I can play 2 confinements if necessary. Now, do I need to take away the Tickler as well? Alright, he's going to cancel that. So now I have to do it again. He saves me the trouble of figuring out whether to use that second one on... Does he really have another Hand's Judgment? Wow. Alright. Well, that was fun. Now, if I was just doing those confinements to root out his Hand's Judgment before playing Doran's game, I would feel really clever, but I'm not. He's at 13, so kind of have to block this. No, I don't. This is the one I can let through. Alright, that hurts, losing Doran. I should have duped Ariane. Not sure how I missed that. Oh, God. That's obnoxious, because now he has more strength than I do. No, he's only sending the burned men on military? Why would he do that? I have to oppose. I didn't have to win, but I did have to oppose. And you know what? I should have used Sunspear on the Intrigue, because that was the only one I'm going to lose. He's got power left. Sends them both. It's 9 strength. So I oppose with both. Alright, that's all his challenges. So now I do power, take 1 off his house card, and then he'll win Dom. With his 1 gold left, so he's back to 14. What do you got for me? Used all my Gaston, so I have no way to remove Tywin. I could get a Tears to remove Joffrey. That would work. Oh, he's got 2 claim, that's brutal. Thank God he played that Milk on Ariana. I would have had to discard one of my own attachments. And I draw the Doran's game 1 turn too late. And how much gold do I have? 5, so I can spend all of it on Littlefinger. See if I draw anything useful that can save me. Not really. Alright, which character do I play here? I've got a choice between Obara or the Paramour. Tywin's milked, so I don't think it matters. I think I'd rather have the usefulness of character that can participate in 2 challenges. Okay. That's a problem because now I can't do military challenges or he'll get power on Joffrey. And he's got another dude. Doesn't really matter. This is the one part I don't like about 2nd edition. There's no resets, so there's a lot more challenge math. Just have to sit here and think about this for a minute. He doesn't have any renown, but he's at 14, so I can't let any challenges through. I can't let him win a power challenge, and I can't let him win dominance. So to block a power challenge, I would need 13 strength. And I can only muster 11 without the Viper. Alright, I guess I have to declare no challenges this turn, just try and survive through his 2 claim. And live another turn. Honestly, if I'm somehow going to win this game, it's not going to be for at least 2 more rounds. When I can trigger Duran's game and get 2 power out of it. This is intrigue. Have to oppose. I guess I should have done an intrigue challenge, because then I'm at least kneeling somebody. So twin power, 4 plus 7 is 11. This 3 is 14. He's got 13. So yeah, I can block this with Littlefinger and win. It's another reason Martell just is not going to be very good in tournament settings. They take too long, frankly. Like, this game could go to an 8th plot, and you just can't do that game after game in tournaments. So Greyjoy will be very popular for the opposite reason. They can push through a game in 25-30 minutes pretty easily. Okay, so he's done power with just Joffrey. So what's he have left then? Military? He could ambush in a Widow's Wail, but he doesn't have any gold. Alright, maybe he's figured out he can win Dom. I bet you I had to lose that intrigue challenge. So he doesn't mill with this guy, I block here, and then I've got 10 left to his 12. Yep. He's got it. Alright guys, well thanks for watching. Feel free to comment on the deck list or anything Martell in general. And I'll see you again next week.